Life's a pitch, and then you buy. For 4 low payments of $3,425 plus shipping and handling, this degree can be yours. But wait, there's more. If you join now, you can do it all from the comfort of your own bedroom. It's so easy, anyone could do it. Yeah, not so much. While we knew we'd be challenged in ways like never before, we did not realize how much we'd have to rearrange our lives, shift our perspective, and redefine our realities. Everywhere we turned, we've been critiqued, sleep-deprived, pixelated, blurred, cropped, and resized. But through it all, we have shown how resilient we are. With our distinct versatility and relentless shenanigans, we found our strength in just being ourselves. We are multidimensional. We refuse to be boxed in. We are not students, but perpetual learners. We are not graphic designers, but creatives. Even though school may be ending, the process keeps going. The most authentic way to predict our future is to create it. Make it colorful, make it bold, make it glisten, make it glow. We are a gallery of 24 creatives achieving and succeeding no matter what more gets thrown in our way. So hurry up and tune in today. This offer is only available for a limited time.
Welcome everyone to Long Beach State's Spring 2021 BFA Graphic Design Senior Show. We're just as excited as you are and can't wait to share our spotlights. But before we begin, we have some requests. During each student spotlight, feel free to ask us individual questions and we'll do our best to answer them at the reception happening right after the show. We'll drop the link closer toward the end in the comments. We invite you to join us as we celebrate our final moments before we walk tomorrow. But wait, there's more. Throughout the show, you may experience some minor disruptions. Unless your internet has given you any problems within the last couple of days, it's probably us doing it on our side. So without further ado, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Show.
Tore out.
Sexy. Okay, yeah, that's a stuff. Been waiting to get with you.
Yo, what's up, y'all? My name is Izzy. I'm a designer, dancer, part-time gamer, frequent anime watcher, hip-hop lover, and this is for senior show, man. This is kind of a bittersweet video because BFA and the time in the BFA program is coming to an end, but at the same time, you know, on to the next big thing. When one door closes, another one opens. So it's a very emotional, uncertain, everything's kind of up in the air time, but trying to enjoy it and you know, these last moments and just kind of just take it all in. So for me as a creative person, I've had this struggle where I'm trying to figure out where I fit in and what's my niche, and I've never been able to really find a true answer, but I've been thankful to have people around me to give me inspiration and knowledge and guidance. And because of that, I've really tried to dip my toe in everything and try really all aspects of design and creativity, you know, whether it be like After Effects and like UX, or even getting into things like video editing and Premiere, photography, and even more so, jumping into things outside of my comfort zone and not being afraid to fail. Even looking back to when I was younger, I would really just do everything. Like, I was never really super good at one thing, but I could do everything. And I think that's important now, because it really helps how I approach design and being a creative person. I think it's really important to have that understanding of all aspects and have that jack of all trades card in your pocket, because it opens up so many possibilities, because design is so big and has so many different layers. And I think having a good understanding of all aspects is just as good as being good at that one thing, like being really good at one thing. And I think as I move on to this next step in my life, it's a good feeling to know that I have a desire to learn and evolve and expand my skill set. So I just want to say thank you to all those that have pushed and inspired and contributed to my growth over these last few years. I mean, even in the last few semesters, helps so much. And I hope I can elevate farther as time progresses. So with that being said, catch y'all on the flip side.
Hi there, my name is Vincent Sumigan, and I am currently a graphic design student at Cal State Long Beach, class of spring 2021. A couple things about me: I enjoy long walks on the beach, big, chunky typefaces, and just about anything in between. Some other things about me include having way too many graphic design books, my vast collection of action figures. I really love good music. One of the reasons why I love graphic design is because it not only has it given me a sense of purpose, but it's also given me the ability to tell a story. I really enjoy the fact that I can create something and I can have it be as innovative and as creative as I want it to be. I also enjoy the fact that I can explain everything and it'll all have a meaning. And I love that about graphic design. It's one of my favorite parts of designing anything. I love typography. Jonathan Heffler is one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to typeface design. I recently made a typeface based on the city that I live in, which is North Long Beach, and it was one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. I love UX UI. Thank you to my UX UI professor for showing me that you can do more with graphic design than just packaging, and I think it's really awesome. I also really love packaging. I love how you can create something and have it sit on a shelf in real time, and people can place all kinds of emotions on top of it, and it'll be like their favorite cereal or something that's near and dear to them, and you can do that through packaging. I love it a lot. As far as a favorite discipline goes, I don't think I have a favorite discipline of graphic design. I think I love all aspects of it. Design has really given me a sense of purpose, and it's really given me a life-fulfilling thing that I've always wanted ever since I was younger, and I am forever grateful to all of the people that have inspired me. My favorite graphic designers include Aaron Draplin, Jonathan Heffler, who I mentioned previously, and Ian Spalter. All of them are amazing designers in their own fields, and I love all of their work. So, that's been a little bit about me. I'd love to collaborate. Be sure to check my website at vsumigandesign.com or my email, vsumigan@gmail.com. Thanks.
Wait, is it going? My name is Taylor Spalding. My areas of focus are print, packaging, and branding. I was that super artsy kid growing up, the one who would draw all over every piece of homework and test. My first design was a self-branded logo that I would put on the back of handmade cards in elementary school. I try to bring that childlike love of creating into my own work. You know, it just brings me back to the times that I loved just drawing on everything and using every kind of crayon and every color. So I still like to bring illustrative elements into a lot of my designs. I try not to take myself too seriously, and I think that in itself is a really important part of my process and my outlook on design. To me, the process is just as important as the final product. The more that I experiment, explore, and have fun with it, the more authentic my work becomes. I think it's really important to always be trying new techniques and mediums and crafts. There's something really special about hand labor and craftsmanship and analog processes, even as just a jumping off point or inspiration. The most important thing, just to find enjoyment in my process and the work that I'm creating. All of these things have kind of culminated into my self-brand, Offline Design. My motto in life is that everything is better with a little lime juice on it. Not just on top of food, of course, but I love to add some zest and tang to everything I make. And the play of the word offline is really referencing the way I love to bring handicrafts back into my work. And my self-brand is really all about bright colors, having fun, and bringing joy to others. Under Offline Design, I also create illustrations and make stickers that I sell and share with others. To me, there's something really satisfying about seeing your work in person in a physical form, and I think that really just relates back to why I love the physical process of creating so much. I always strive to find joy in my own work so others may find the same.
Hello, my name is Kenneth, and this is what I'm about.
everyone, my name is Brenda. I'm a graphic designer, photographer, painter, hiker, foodie, beach bum, fitness freak, dancing queen, and dog mom. During this pandemic, I've learned to let go of planning for the future and to take things day by day, because every day is a blessing to count. This journey we call life is definitely an unexpected one filled with joy, surprises, and exploration. Through this year, I've grown as a person, but also as a designer. Looking back to the start of my design journey, I can say I grew tremendously to where I am now. This past year has brought up new challenges that I had to look through a different perspective. In graphic design, there is always something to solve. There is always a solution to be created. Graphic design always keeps me on my toes, with new questions that I must answer through new concepts. A process that is an ongoing continuation that leads to different possibilities. That's why I love graphic design, because you can start with one thing and end up with something completely different. I learned through the critiques, my colleagues, and my errors. Some people are concerned that if they mess up, then that makes them a total failure. I don't see it that way. For messing up is part of the creative process and how you learn to improve yourself. If you want to move forward, you have to make the first step. You have to do, not just think. To say the very least, I'm very thankful for my college career and for choosing graphic design, for this path has granted me with great opportunities for myself. From studying overseas in a foreign country like Germany to gaining experience from internships in my field. These opportunities have pushed me out of my comfort zone and have allowed myself to expand as a designer. I've been blessed to be surrounded by people that love me and support me in all my endeavors. They have been my support system for these several years and have definitely been a part of my graphic design journey. As one chapter closes, another opens. I look forward to the upcoming years, for I am certain that I will have even more opportunities in this wonderful field. For this is just the beginning of my creative journey. Thank you.
Trying to order to-go food from your favorite ramen restaurant, and this is the packaging you get? Don't be this guy. Well, now introducing the new and improved compact design by me, Jack Irvin. My favorite ramen restaurant is Shinsen Yumi, and every time I order from them, I'm worried about my food toppling over and spilling in the cart. Well, no longer. The efficiency of this design is just like magic. No more worrying about things falling over, as everything will stay nice and snug in this Japanese bento box design. The instructions are right on the inside on how to prepare your food. It's so easy, anyone can do it. The ingredients just pull right out. Just grab it and go, whether you pick it up at the restaurant or your local supermarket. You can't go wrong with this design. But wait, there's more design. This interactive poster is causing waves of hysteria. Don't be alarmed, I'm not short-circuited. The design itself is based on a circuit board. It has wires running up and down the back. Make sure to turn it on first, and when you bring the disconnected wires together, this happens. And that's the joke, there's an actual alarm on it. Poking fun at when people themselves have short fuses for patience. And also, the wiring system literally being a short circuit. And finally, here's a quick motion clip for a proof of concept. A prequel title sequence to the show Avatar: The Last Airbender called The Rise of Kyoshi, a book series by F.C.B. and Michael Dante DiMartino. This is just a taste of the fruit of my labor. So hurry up and get yourself a new designer today. Hey, Mom? Yeah, I got the chicken out of the freezer to thaw. Yeah. Okay, cool. You're home soon? Okay, bye. Oh, no, no, no.
Hi, I'm TK Count, but most people know me as TK. I'm a UX and visual designer with a love for primary colors, lowercase letters, and connecting people to creative solutions. Like many artists, my love affair for the visual arts started when I was a kid. You know, painting here, sketches there, colors all over the place. But in 7th grade, I was introduced to the eyeballing game in math class. And the goal of this game was to connect the points, angles, and vertices of a shape in order to create a perfect shape. Now, I was never really good at math, but I excelled at the eyeballing game. I soon noticed just how many hours I would spend on painting, sketches, and even note-taking, just perfecting that composition and making sure everything is lined up right. I fell in love with this digital world and the tools that allow me to create real, applicable work on packages, print, and then eventually interfaces. I like to think, just make cool shit. I really aim for my designs to not only be aesthetically pleasing, but to make an impact as well, whether big or small. I think that's why I had such an affinity for UX and UI design. So when I'm designing for interfaces, I like to think about how the end user would interact with it. They'd be doing more than just looking at my work, they'd be smiling, enjoying the little convenient tabs. It's fun to be able to think about emerging technologies as well, you know, voice commands, AR experiences, the human experiences on and off the screen. And it's the experiences that make a design. I love to get out there and find visual inspiration in all that I do. It's cheesy, but I think finding inspiration in all the small interactions, like making ramen, looking out at the ocean waves, or even discovering a new coffee can make a design that much better. I can't wait to see where this career takes me next. Bye!
I would like to solve the puzzle, Pat. But wait, there's more. Hi, I'm Tracy and this is Bailey. Cue the music.
Hey guys, what's up? Yep, that's me. Growing up, I've always been a curious kid, the odd one from the circle. I've always enjoyed going on adventures, exploring, and seeing new places. As well as trying to learn new things. But yeah, there are times I like to stay home and play video games. I believe these are where I get my inspiration from, because to me, design is everywhere. We see it, we use it, and get inspired by it. Oh, did I mention red's my favorite color? Design to me is problem solving in a different way. I really enjoy having that aha moment when it comes to design. It's like solving a math problem but in a visual and creative way. As a graphic designer, it's not how great I am at learning these programs, but always having that endless creative mindset and ideas. And everything else is just tools to help me create it. But what do I really focus on? Illustration? Packaging? Branding is cool. Ocean is cool too. I don't know, but as long as I'm creating and designing, damn Gucci. Alright, see y'all later. Peace. But wait, one more thing.
Don't you worry there, my honey, we might not. Yeah, I'm picky with my men, not with that liquor. You see, no, you better get ready for me like tonight. Mira, mira, míralo. Papi está rico, papi está guapo. The world's gonna
Oh, you gotta taste this! This is, oh, it's got this kind of, it's burning, melty. It's not really a smoky taste. It's a certain, oh,
Vlog update. Wow. Hi, I'm Olivia Chang and I'm from Hacienda Heights, California. I believe in appreciating what you have and growing from the challenges that may come your way. And I think that has influenced me a lot as a person. I'm constantly inspired by serving and giving back to our community, traveling, my friends, family, and in general, the people I've met have really helped shape me into who I am now. So, who am I now? If I were to describe myself in a meme, JK, that may also be how others view me. Looking back at the past few years, I see myself as a very open-minded and chill person. I'm always thinking about how others would view things and how to adapt to that. Yeah, I also have my own thoughts and opinions. Those who've worked with me will say that I'm constantly asking questions, figuring out how we could do things better than they already are. They may also tell you that I'm not too normal. While I may be more quiet at home, when I'm with friends, I'm the one that's always screaming or going wild. That they pretend they don't know me. But I believe it's because I want to cherish the moments and live my life with no regrets. Seeing my friends happy puts a smile on my face. Not seeing my friends smile makes me want to bring laughter. Whether it's a friend or someone I just met. I know it sounds cheesy, but I want to be there for them, support them, hype them up, and create something meaningful for as many people as possible. I want to continue taking risks and challenging myself to be better, do better, and have fun through it all. Something that's definitely on my bucket list is to travel more. So far, I've traveled to a few different countries and had amazing opportunity to experience different cultures and even teach in 2 of them. From the roads to the signage to small everyday mannerisms that you would typically find normal in their respective country, my travels have definitely had an influence on my thoughts and inspiring my work. My main specialties in design are motion, UX UI, and art direction. Through times like now, I find my creativity through meaningful designs and designing to help others. My most successful designs so far are probably the ones that were able to be adapted into the real world and actually have an impact on others. And in 5 years, I see myself traveling, constantly learning, and maybe even becoming a mentor for others. As a plus, possibly having a bowl of business on the side. And that's all for me. But wait, there's more. Be sure to check out my website for more of my work.
Oh, see, can you see? Bathe the dawn's early light. What's up around and we will